The road is not a place for jokes for both drivers and pedestrians. It is necessary to be extremely careful not to become participants in road accidents, but still, unpredictable moments often happen on the road. Some of them shock, others surprise, and the third ones cause a slight smile. I will show you the most interesting moments on the road right now. To drive such a cargo, you need to be a real professional. It seems that this driver lacked experience. This is what can happen if the driver of a truck forgets to lower the body. The driver did not have time to get off the bridge before they began to open it. This old bus is speeding so much that sparks are flying from under its wheels. Apparently, this is some kind of lowered tuning. The trip ended quite unexpectedly. The car caught fire right during refueling. I don't know whether it was experience, luck, or a guardian angel, but something clearly helped this driver and his truck did not overturn. A person, out of foolishness, decided to pull something out of the ground using a car, and as a result, another car parked nearby suffered. This time, the driver almost hit not a whole car, but only a wheel. The driver was teasing a woman sweeping the street, but luckily, someone stood up for her. To park the car where it should be, an excavator had to be used. Even a regular tire can be explosive if safety techniques are not observed. Somehow, a bear ended up right on the road and ran several kilometers before returning back to the forest. It is evident that this woman is not used to being denied anything. She is ready to fight even with a barrier. Probably Slava's Catwoman charm didn't let this girl rest and she decided to become the world's first turtle woman. In my opinion, she's doing well, don't you agree? While the traffic light was red, two drivers had a real battle with the doors of their cars. The passenger of the gray car couldn't sit still and jumped out of the car to smash the red car. On a busy highway, someone threw a little kitten out of a car window right onto the road. Many cars drove over it, but luckily the baby survived and eventually one of the drivers stopped and picked it up. Following a truck that is losing its cargo on the go is quite dangerous. One of the cars decided to show off and it spun out. So, it blocked the traffic for others. This stubborn driver won't stop even with obvious wheel problems. Not everyone can afford to pay for a gasoline fountain. I wonder who will pay for the expenses, the driver or the gas station. Have you ever seen a cyclist going at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour? During the filming of this video, not a single cow was harmed. But only because a good driver was behind the wheel. I don't know what this man was counting on, but he clearly overestimated the capabilities of his SUV. Instead of spending some time cleaning the snow off his car, the driver decided to drive blindly. I bet the driver of this truck doesn't realize the kind of trail his truck is leaving behind. Even the coolest supercars sometimes. I had to push it, here's the gasoline. What are these cars even made of if they can be punctured with a bamboo spear? It seems like the manufacturers are cutting corners on everything. Music. I think this pickup truck will attract just as much attention on the roads as the latest Lamborghini model. When you're carrying so much cargo, it's better not to accelerate too much. That day, the traffic was blocked for a long time, and none of these drivers could get to their destinations. Suddenly, a baby elephant jumped out from behind the bushes onto the road. By a miraculous coincidence, the car caught fire at the moment when the firefighters were passing by. Of course, they stopped to put out the fire. How do you like this fluffy passenger? Of course, if the cat were driving, I'd be even more surprised. A person. A person was riding a scooter and carrying a lot of money. In one moment, they crashed, and many people rushed to collect the money, but not all of it was returned to its owner. When you're carrying your whole house with you, but still it doesn't fit, and you have to take a trailer. It was a difficult turn, but the driver managed.